Hello everyone, welcome to the feature section of the TBPPM Learning Network. It's a platform to share your work with the rest of the community and also learn from others involved in private sector engagement and tuberculosis care. Joining us today from Vietnam is Hui, the Senior Public-Private Mix Manager at Friends for International TB Relief. In 2017, the Friends for International TB Relief launched a pilot initiative to engage private providers in Vietnam through an intermediary agency. We will be sharing more details about this initiative. Thank you for joining us today. Could you give us a brief overview of this initiative?
Yeah, hello, Joanne. Hello, everyone. The Friends for International TB Relief was founded in 2012, and 2014 we started to support for TB fighting in Vietnam. And after 2 years, from 2014 to 2016, we did the community work very successfully. But and then we found that there were many missing TB patients out there. It's the private providers. So that's why from 2017 we piloted to do the project we call the PCBS, that stands for proper care in the private sector in 2 districts in Ho Chi Minh City. You know that in Ho Chi Minh City we have 24 districts. So we just pilot 2 districts to go up in just 10. And then after 18 months to do the project in 2 districts, we found many cases who were treated in outside in provided private providers. So that was the reasons in after we close the pilot project, we received the donor, we received the donation to expand to the second phase. Now we call PCBS 2, and then now we work in 19 districts. Actually, it's in 3 cities. So in Ho Chi Minh City, so we are working with 10 districts now. Yeah, that is
That's great.
yeah.
Okay, and what are some unique features of this initiative?
You know that in 2017, the national TB program received only 1,700 cases were reported from private providers, but we worked in only 2 districts, like I mentioned before, in 18 months, and then we found more than 1,000 cases already.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So the unique here that we are a bridge between the NTB and private providers. So even in Vietnam, we Ministry of Health issues the the document for working with private provider, but it doesn't work actually. And then now we are a bridge, and then we connect between the private providers to the NTB, and then we add more patients to the list of the NTB every year.
Oh, that's great. Okay.
Yep.
So I think this project, I'm sure, would have had its fair share of challenges. So what were some major challenges while you were implementing this project?
The major challenges when we first conducted the project, that was the trust from private providers, because at that time they didn't know us,
Got it.
and then they they fear that if they work with us, and then the information will go to the health local authorities, and then some doctors they said that maybe their license would be rewarded, or that will affect their career, something like that. So
Okay.
we took quite a lot of time to convincing them that we work with them very privately, and we secure their career or something like that. Yeah.
So has there been any change in the TB program in these two districts, in the notification rate? Has there been any increase, or has there been any contribution to the TB program in these two districts because of the project?
Yeah, indeed. Like I said before,
Mhm.
in all the country, is in 1 year, it's 1,700 cases to be reported to
Mhm.
NTP. But we just do in two districts, but we added more than 1,000 case.
Wow.
Yeah. So and then the most important thing to add to the NTP is that we we give the private providers a new overview about TB fighting. So we encourage their contribution to the country, because before us there was some program, but it didn't work. For now, we work with them very closely, and then now they become a part of NTP. Yeah,
Oh, great. Okay.
yeah,
And
yeah.
having the current COVID situation in mind, how has COVID impacted your project? Has there been any disruptions, or have you found a way to adapt to this?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, Vietnam, like almost countries in the world, yeah, we have been affected by COVID, uh, and when the first wave of COVID, yeah, we faced a lot of difficulties to work with the private providers. Um, For example, our staff normally they go from this facility to other facility to introduce a program and then to invite them to cooperate with us. But during COVID, they are afraid of the maybe we have we have a disease, and then we transmit the COVID to them. So they try to avoid contacting us. Yeah, and also in the hard time, the local the government, I mean, issues the document that to limit gather many people in one place. So we uh, we adapted that by sending emails and sending the letter via post. So we issue the letter to talk about our program, and then we send by post and by emails to them. Yeah, saying that in the hard time now, so they can read our information, and then they can contact us by email or calling us. And then so um, we uh, we had some achievement via that approach. Yeah.
Oh, that's great to hear that you found a few solutions to adapt to this new reality.
Yeah.
So, what advice would you give for our learning network members? if you were to share some advice for our learning network members, what would that be?
Uh, I yeah, I don't dare to say some advice or something. But I just say in what we are getting from the project here.
Mhm,
First of all, you must know the situation of epidemic and the target districts, and then
okay.
to find the missing people with TB. And also we uh, I mean, this is the most important things. It is we build relationship with private providers. Of course, this is will take time and effort and even money. Yeah, to build
Mhm,
up the relationship. Uh, we have to frequently remind the project to private providers to build the trust from
correct.
if they don't trust us, and then we do nothing. uh, and also with the private providers, we only promise what we can actually do. If if
Mhm,
we still in a between, and then we don't promise anything to them. uh, Besides, we some in some place we can use religious moral to work with them. For example, in Vietnam, many private providers, they are the Buddhism. So
mhm,
in Buddhist theory, uh, they said that if they save one person on earth, and then they can have easier, I mean, to go to the heavens, something like that.
mhm.
So we
Okay.
work with them. Okay, if you try to find out earlier the TB patient to save their life, and then that is it's in will uh, life will become, yeah, more better, yeah,
Mhm,
much better to use something like that. And like I said before, lastly, that we have to seek for the local authority support,
mhm,
because without their support, because in Vietnam, here the local authorities manage their own activities of private providers. So if they don't support us, will be some trouble to work with private providers. So that is something I found from the project here.
those are great suggestions, Zoe. Thank you so much for sharing them with us, because I completely agree, and it cannot, one size does not fit all. We need to tailor everything according to the district and the places that we are working at, and that's a great suggestion. Thank you so much, Zoe, for taking time to speak with us today, and I'm sure this features will really be useful for our community members. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Zero. I'm very glad to share something about our project in Vietnam, and then to you and to everyone in the network. And then if you guys want to know more detail about us, and then yeah, just let us know.
Sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
Thank you.